Everyone, Zeddy here again today with our last review video from Throne of the Tides mini set launching on June 1st. And yeah, we got Demon Hunter and Mage cards to go over, including a new Mage Legendary. Only the 80,000th Mage Legendary in a mini set. That's right. No, it's like 4 or 5. It's kind of crazy how many Legendaries Mage has gotten in the mini sets compared to other classes have gotten 0. Anyways, we'll get into that quickly. By the way, crazy revelation here. We have a giveaway going on the channel of 2 regular mini sets, a golden mini set out of my pocket. All you have to do is like and comment on the video in the description below, subscribe to the channel, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, let's start off with the Demon Hunter cards, and then we'll take a look at the Mage cards to end it all. So, Demon Hunter recently got nerfed, and it needs some help. Probably it's not doing as well as it was before. Well, it's kind of broken. We'll see what it gets. So starting off, we have Topple the Idol. 5 mana spell for Demon Hunter, and you dredge. So you dredge your next draw and put it to the top of your deck, and then you reveal it. So you'll reveal what the card is, and then you deal damage equal to its cost to all minions. I'm assuming that's your own minions too, because, well, it doesn't say the enemy minions. It's all minions. So you reveal a 10 mana card, you're dealing 10 AoE to everything. You reveal a Naga Giant, you're dealing 20 to everything. Broken. Control Demon Hunter has pretty much never been a thing. You need to only run mainly large minions for this card to work because, well, or spells, I suppose, and then not have minions on board that you don't care about getting killed. This seems like a card that just doesn't go to a deck that exists in Hearthstone. Control Demon Hunter basically has never existed. Even like OTK Demon Hunter, Soul Demon Hunter, all that stuff ran a lot of cheap cards and would not really benefit from this. I don't know what this goes into. It seems honestly just like garbage. It just does not seem good to me. I'm gonna give this a 1 in Standard and Wild. I think this sees 0 play. Maybe a Control Demon Hunter at some point emerges with like a big demon support shell, right? Like the big demon stuff could maybe use that, but even there you want to run a lot of cheaper cards. So I just feel like a lot of the times you're going to get a 5-minute AoE that's just mediocre, and you already have Chaos Nova and other removal. It just seems bad to me. I don't see a world where this is good. So yeah, 1 across the board for me in both formats. Next, we have Herald of Chaos, 3 mana, 3/4. Tribal minion with upside, my favorite. It's a Naga, lifesteal, battle cry. Cast a Fel spell while holding this, gain rush. So it's a 3 mana, 3/4 rush if you've played a Fel spell, right? That's pretty good. This activates Predation. The 3 mana spell, it makes it 0 mana. A little anti-synergistic in some ways, but overall, it's a solid ass minion. It's a 3/4 rush lifesteal, potentially. At the very worst, it's a 3 mana, 3/4 spider tank Naga with lifesteal. It's just a really good card. Yeah, this would have been sucked out of Drekthar. This is just a good card. I don't know what it sees play in, but I imagine it pops up at some point. It's just too much stats, lifesteal, potential rush, just solid, and life gain can be good. We've seen that in Demon Hunter with like Aldraki Warblades and other lifesteal effects. I think it's a solid card, not groundbreaking. It's probably not going to make it into a lot of decks, but I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard, 2 out of 5 in Wild, because like every Wild Demon Hunter ever has just been aggressive, and this doesn't fit that. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good card, and again, I think it'll see play. And then lastly for Demon Hunter, we have Fossil Fanatic. It's a 2 mana 2/2, so understated, no tribe. It's got to have a crazy effect, right? After your hero attacks, draw a Fel spell. So for 3 mana, if you're hero powering, you're getting a 2 mana 2/2, draw a specific spell. That's pretty good. If you play it with like multi-strike, which was nerfed, so this would have been even better with the 1 mana multi-strike, you would draw 2 Fel spells. Really good. It's effectively, and it's like ongoing effect. It's not cleared, you can keep drawing more. So your deck needs to run a good amount of Fel spells, which Demon Hunter does. You want to be attacking, which Demon Hunter does. It seems like a really good, solid card. Again, nothing crazy, probably not going to break the game, but just a really solid card that helps Demon Hunter draw, which they like to do while attacking and getting some Fel spells. So that's like Naga Tribe on it too, then it would be absolutely nuts for sure, but it doesn't. I'm still going to give this a 3 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild, for the same reasons as the prior card. But still, really good Demon Hunter card. Demon Hunter is getting some good stuff, but nothing groundbreaking, just solid additions. However, let's take a look at the mage stuff, which I've yet to see. I'm literally refreshing this. We're going to see it live on the video. I don't get early access to these cards like that bearded man, the evil Zeddy, I mean the good Zeddy. Anyways, starting off, we have a new elemental for Mage. Mage likes elementals. Well, not lately, but you know, they like their Nagas, but still, elementals. 2 mana, 2/2. Death Rattle. Add 2 arcane mage spells to your hand. At the end of your turn, discard them. That is a bizarre, weird card. You do not want to play this on curve. You don't, right? I guess you could play it the next turn. What a weird card. It's just weird. It's a cool design, something we've never really seen. I can't think of discard cards in Mage before, other than the Book of Specters, which you would discard any spell drawn. I believe you would draw the minions, you would discard the spells. That's the only time I can really think of a big discard card in Mage, or Puzzle Box, which just could cast whatever random nonsense. But yeah, I have no idea how to evaluate this. It seems weird. Maybe we'll look at the other cards and it'll make more sense. But to me, like, yeah, you got Arcane Missiles, you have Arcane Intellect, you have other Arcane Spells, but a lot of them aren't that cheap, and it's random, and you only have one turn to play them, right? So yeah, 2 mana, draw 2 random cards effectively, but the chances you're gonna be able to utilize them, pretty niche. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 in standard wild. I don't think it's gonna see play, but what a weird and interesting design, to say the least. That's pretty out there. We have the Arcane Spell, so this is synergy, I suppose. You could get this. You have Polymorph Jellyfish, a 3 mana Arcane Spell. Transform a minion into a 4/1 jellyfish with spell damage +2. Weird. Wow, what are the mage cards this set? That is bizarre. So this could be good for yourself to get some spell damage +2. That can be useful, but honestly, I just see it as like a tech option against like Boar Priest or decks like that, because you can transform their minion. Polymorph is not in standard. You don't really have that effect outside of like the mass polymorph for 7 mana. So boom, you have it for 3. I guess, and you can create it by this. You can get this off a school teacher. This card, whether it sees play in a deck, will see play created by it regardless, 100%, because it can be 1 mana later on with that spell damage, can be very good. I don't think you hard run this card, but you're going to generate it. You really are. I would be very surprised. I mean, if Boar Priest is all over the place, you could think about it. But then if this is meta, they just kill off their boar and stuff. Or against Big Beast Hunter, that could be good. You could polymorph one of their big beasts, and then they can't revive pet it. So there is utility to it. There's some validity to it. And then there's a spell damage aspect on your side too. It's a really cool card. I'm going to give it a 3 in standard, a 2 in wild, because Polymorph Boar is in wild. You're going to play that most likely. But yeah, interesting card. I like cards like this that, you know, you got to think about. And it could be used for multiple purposes. And let's leave off with the latest legendary. The latest Mage legendary. It's a Naga, so it can, in theory, go into a Naga Mage deck, which I love. I've been having fun. This is a 5 mana 5/5. While in your hand, this transforms after you cast a Fire, Frost, or Arcane Spell. How in the heck does it transform? What does that even mean? So we have Battle Cry, reduce the cost of spells in your hand by 1. Is that what it transforms into? Or Battle Cry, deal 5 damage to an enemy minion and 2 adjacent minions. Battle Cry, gain 8 armor. So there's 3 different things it can transform into, right? And I'm guessing it's going to be random. I'm guessing it will be completely random. So you can kind of manipulate this. I'm assuming it probably could transform into the same thing twice. So yeah, Fire, Frost, or Arcane Spell, and reducing the cost of spells in your hand can be quite good, right? We've seen that with the Honorable Kill card, but again, even that card's not seeing a ton of play. We have deal 5 damage to an enemy and 2 adjacent. So this is Explosive Shot. The Hunter spell attached to a 5/5. That's pretty good. And gain 8 armor. Mage struggles with armor gain. Actually, it's one of the things I've noted a lot while playing Naga Mage is just getting burned out. And well, now I can gain 8 armor. You can also discover this as a random Naga as well from like the amalgam. This is going to see ladder play. I honestly, as someone who's played a lot of Naga Mage, I've even won 12 wins in the Heroic Brawlazium with it. It doesn't really fit in. Like, none of these effects are too great. You typically don't have a lot of spells in hand. Your AoE already have like the hero power cards and stuff. It's interesting. I'm actually pretty underwhelmed by it, to be honest. The 8 armor is good. It's a 5/5. I feel like this is more of a created by Naga. I don't know if you run it. It's not terrible, but you need to be running a bunch of these spells and you need to hit the right high roll at the right time. I'm gonna give this a I'm gonna give it a 3. I think I might see play, but I am underwhelmed by it. I don't think it's that great. It's meta dependent, of course. Like maybe there's a point where you want to discount a bunch of spells in your hand, like a Mizaki Mage meta, right? Back then it's nuts getting that effect. But right now, I mean, getting an explosive shot's pretty good. I'll give it a 3. I think it'll see play, but I'm not like sold on it being an incredibly good legendary. I think this is versatile, can definitely slot in a Naga Mage, and maybe it's just good enough there. But overall, yeah, it's going to be a consideration, not an auto include in my opinion. So there you go. That's every card from the latest mini set. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We'll be covering the patch notes tomorrow. Maybe there'll be balance changes. There's going to be Mercs updates. There's going to be BG updates, maybe stuff to, maybe even stuff to Duels. So big video tomorrow about the balance patch, and then we'll have probably like a tier list or something fun on launch day where we'll announce the giveaway winners. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.